what's the difference between me and a TikTok reader? I actually have a job. The TikTok readers are unemployed. Me, I actually take showers. But the TikTok readers, they haven't seen sunlight in like 3 months, bro. And last but not least, I can actually read a story and understand context. These guys just judge panels they seen on fucking TikTok, bro. And they don't shower. So, in 2020 through 2024, Black Clover was getting all the hate, you know, mid Clover, copy Clover, yelling, screaming Clover. But now people have actually came around and read the series, not very good might I add, but now all that hate from the entire series has gotten put on Yuno's back now. So now he's got a big ass target on his back. My question is, how can you watch or read Black Clover and hate Yuno? So the first thing they say is, Yuno outshines Asta. Anyone that's read or watched the series know that is not true. Yuno might be more flashy. He definitely does not outshine Asta. Asta has way more moments than Yuno does. So let's go down all the times that Yuno has outshined Asta. Okay, first question. Who defeated Zagrid? Was that Yuno? I don't remember. Actually, you know what? It was Asta. Second question. Who helped fight Dante? If I remember correctly, that was Yami and Asta. Okay, third question. Who defeated Lucifero? Last time I checked, it was Asta. Oh yeah, but you're cherry picking, Unk. Broken heart emoji. Well, since Yuno outshines Asta all the time, let's go back and look at Yuno versus Zenon. Take a look. Class, go to chapter 238. And what do we see here? We see Zenon versus Klaus, Letty, and Yuno. Now my question is, if Yuno outshines Asta all the time, why does he need help from Letty and Klaus? He's him, right? He's the main character, right? Why does he need help from his two little subordinates that are clearly not on his level? Now if Yuno outshines Asta, he most definitely carried the entire time, right? Well, how did that end though? Not good. Not good for Klaus and Letty. They're looking like fucking barbecue. They're looking like some shish kebabs right now, bro. They're done. They're cooked. Yuno definitely got a power boost, right? He got a rage boost somewhat. But how did the end of the fight turn out? Done. He's cooked too. Barbecue, shish kebab. He's done, bro. Oh, hold on though. Hold on. Yuno outshines Asta, right? Right? It's something that really gets him ticked off. Class, turn to chapter 380, the most recent chapter. I want you to go to the very, very last page. What do you see there? You should be looking at Yuno with anti-magic. And for whatever reason, this is the biggest meme on TikTok. And you're probably like, you know, how is this a meme? Well, people like to say that Yuno always gets more power-ups than Asta. And anytime you go in a comment section with this panel, all the comments are gonna say, oh, Yuno's getting Bankai next chapter. Yuno's getting Devil Fruit next chapter. Yuno's getting Bankai Gear 5 Super Saiyan God next chapter. Like, what are we talking about here, bro? So, let me go down the list and find out all the times that Yuno got power-ups and Asta didn't. So, at the beginning of the series, Yuno was blessed with the 4-leaf grimoire. Asta definitely didn't get the grimoire, right? Oh, but what about that time that Yuno got blessed by the wind spirit? Yeah, Asta didn't get shit then either. What about the time that, you know, he unlocked Spirit Dive? Asta never got anything, right? Never got a black form, you know, never got a power-up, nothing, bro. This guy's a fucking bum. He's got the bomb and he yells all the time, bro. Yuno's him. He's the main character. Asta never got shit. What about that time Yuno used Neverland, though? Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Hold on, wait. I think Asta did get something for that one. He might have got something for that one. Maybe he got anti-magic sharing. And that entire time, we knew that Asta could share anti-magic. So that explains why this panel exists. But people say, oh yeah, Yuno's anti-magic is plot armor. So first of all, I gotta say, why y'all hate on Yuno getting anti-magic, but when the entire Black Bull Clover Kingdom got anti-magic, y'all didn't say a word. But all of a sudden when Yuno gets anti-magic, oh my god, plot armor, oh my god. But let's break down why Asta can share anti-magic. So in the Elf arc, Licht literally states that the Demon Dweller connects other people together. He literally says this verbatim in the manga, which is why Asta can share his anti-magic. And see, that's why these two panels right here look very similar. Asta was able to share his anti-magic with his friends, just like how Licht was able to share his mana with the elves. It's the same concept. That sounds pretty logical to me. But then people are like, oh, well, Yuno shouldn't be able to touch the sword. He should be weakened by touching the sword. And yeah, sure, that is maybe facts. Veto was, weakened by the sword anytime he touched the sword when he was fighting him. And when Asta gave the sword to Julius wasn't able to wield it because it was too heavy, stealing his mana. He was weakened by touching it. But we do know of one person that was able to wield the sword, and that was Licht. And in the elf arc, Licht reveals that Yuno has the soul of his unborn son inside of him, essentially making Yuno part elf. So if the sword was originally Licht's, and Yuno is related to Licht, what's the problem here? That sounds like y'all are just bitching just to bitch at this point, bro. And it's like, obviously the power-up is temporary. The Black Bulls, they acknowledge that this power-up is temporary. Yuno himself is acknowledged that this power-up is temporary. Yuno is obviously holding Lucius back, and he's buying time for Asta to get back up and join the fight again. Do you guys really think Tabata is going to have Yuno defeat Lucius? Not a freaking ounce of my soul believes that, bro. What I believe, I think what he's setting up to do is I think he's setting up for Yuno and Asta to defeat him together. And not only that, do we really think that Yuno's going to keep the sword? I didn't even think that for a second, bro. Yuno is just buying time for Asta to get back up. Plus, Asta was the one that gave him the sword in the first place. So what are we even talking about here? It seems like these people that are hating on Yuno are jealous for Asta. They're jealous for Asta. But I promise to God, Asta doesn't care. He's just happy that his boy's doing well. He's happy that his boy's fighting beside him. He's happy that, they're gonna finally get rid of Lucius forever, bro. They're rivals. And I would say they're probably some of the best rivals in anime, period, bro. Just because they have that connection with them. And see, y'all are kind of acting like Vegeta right now. They're equals. Everyone who's read and understands Black Clover knows that Asta and Yuno are equals. Both Yuno and Asta understand that too. That's why they have to work each other out. I can talk about this till I'm blue in the face, but all the Yuno haters, they're unemployed, they haven't showered, and they haven't touched grass. So I guess they'll just never get it. And then like the GOAT says, it's a matter of reading comprehension. So I guess let me know down in the comments how y'all feel about the Yuno haters, and go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I got more coming, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Gotta look professional for the haters.